So I actually just wrote a song, and it's called No Price Tag.
Okay. Oh, is he broke?
Oh, I'm on the podcast for the creatives with Brooke. What are you doing?
Welcome to the For the Creatives podcast. Hello guys, welcome back to For the Creatives. My name is Brooke Christina. This is a space for creatives who feel stuck and need a real blueprint from those who are building it in real time. So today I'm sitting with Arianna Marie, R&B artist. We're just gonna go into her journey, of course, because she's literally killing it.
Thank you.
Of course, and the type of work that it takes to also be an independent artist, right? And also, I just wanna know so many things about you. Obviously, I'm so glad that we were able to make this happen because your voice is so unique.
Thank you so much.
Of course, your voice is so unique and it stands out. And I feel like the Grammys just happened. We have so many R&B artists that are killing it. So I'm so happy to have you here.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
I want to start really at the beginning. Okay, so like what basically helped you start as an artist? How did you get that started there?
So I feel like I tell this story a lot, but what made me start making music? Well, when I was younger, I used to go to the studio with my brother. He was an artist at one point in his life. And he used to bring me to the studio with him and his friends. He'd make a song. He'll need a singer. Like, Ari, get on this for me. I was always able to sing when I was younger. So I would be nervous, but going to the studio with him would just help me develop my voice and figure out what my sound is, and just, he's just helping me out, helping little sis out. And then once I got to college, I would be in my room a lot, just writing songs, listening to beats, and I had this one friend named Carell, and one day, like, I guess he heard me like singing in the hallway of like the dorms, and like he was like, "That's you?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's me."
He's like, "Girl, you could sing."
Yeah, he's like, "Nah, you gotta stop playing." He's like, "You not an artist or anything?" I was like, "Nah." He's like, "Well, you should become one." And I was like, "I don't know." I was like very shy, very like introverted. I still have those ways about myself, but yeah. So the first song, like, I created songs on my own, but I never like recorded them. So the first actual song I put out that I really enjoyed was with him. He had me feature on it, and it was called Wake Up, Wake Up, Wake Up.
Okay.
Wake Up, Wake Up. And we performed that at like a fashion show. We did a whole performance. I called my brother out there. I said, "I'm gonna do this for real. I'm gonna be an artist." I
love that.
I was so excited. I was like, I felt like nothing could stop me, and so that's where it started. Yeah,
that is beautiful. I love that story. Honestly, I think that's beautiful. I think that's how a lot of, like, I guess journeys do start, an influence, and then sometimes you just have to put yourself out there. Sometimes people will push you out there themselves. Like, I think you need that push most of the time, for sure.
Yeah, I'm grateful to have like supportive friends like that. A lot of my friends are creatives, believe it or not. Like, I have 4 male friends like that I hang out with. 2 of them are producers. One is an artist, and the other 2 are artists as well. So it's like, I have that like push and like support.
I think you need to surround yourself with other creatives, because that's also where you get your best ideas from. Right? You're not gonna get your best idea from your lawyer friend.
Heck no.
So
they'll give you the advice for the business aspect.
That's true. What does your creative process look like on a regular week?
Yes. So with that, some days I create in the nighttime. Some days I create in the morning time based on how I feel, because usually sometimes in the morning I wake up more energized. But usually it's nighttime, and how I really start that process is based on whatever the beat I have. It's not always like this, but most of the time I hum through the mic where I'm like, based on like whatever the flow is. I chop up those melodies, and whatever one sticks out to me the most, or whatever meshes well with the beat, I keep those, and then I jot down how I'm feeling today, or like, do I want to talk about love? These days I try to get real unique with the topics, like very like descriptive, like, let's talk about why this man walked in here with another girl and looked at me like I was crazy, and you know what I'm saying, like very specific. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people talk about
he ain't shit.
Just
like,
basic
yeah,
topics,
right.
Like, And I feel like there needs to be more like, anyways, I'm getting into a whole nother.
No.
Yes, that's how I started off. I do humming and this and that and a third and chop it up and put lyrics based on whatever I'm going through or what idea I have. And I go from there. Sometimes I even get inspired by like doing other creative work. So like I do a lot of content creation. I have a platform called Unchained Artists.
Okay.
And that's like geared towards spotlighting, showcasing artists and their creative approach as well. So if they're a singer, rapper, I throw events, and then like I use all of that and take inspiration into how I make my music. Yeah. Based on if something happened at my event. I use Pinterest a lot and I see stuff and I get inspired. Like those are a lot of the aspects I take, like visuals, and I take that and I don't know, I can't explain it. Yeah.
I mean, it's a creative's, way. I think I love that you said all of that too, because you need to experiment. I think that's the most imperative thing, is making sure you're experimenting and just trying and see what works. I think that's the great thing about a process, right? But we have to mention that you are an independent artist.
Yes, I am.
Right? I don't think a lot of people realize the weight that comes with that title.
Oh, girl.
A lot of people don't understand what it means to be an independent artist.
No.
So what is something that people may not see?
So we all know what independent means. We sponsor ourselves. A lot of that comes with making sure that you're funding your artistry. Yeah. You have the funds to put out music, create the visuals, market yourself, creative direction, putting together events where you can show off your artistry, like so much stuff. And it's not just that in itself, but a lot of it has to do with like not all independent artists are like this, but you have to figure out a way to form your team. Yeah. And one that you could trust as well. And one that you can trust, and one that believes in you. Right. Because there will be people that join your team but don't really believe in you, so you won't go that far. Yeah. So a team is definitely important. I have a manager that's been rocking with me for 5 years, and then I also have a mentor that I did like an internship with in the past, that I think it'll be 3 years now. She's been working with me. That's amazing. So it's like both of them believe in my craft. So I feel like if you don't have those things as an artist, it's kind of hard to get to the next level. It is. It is. You need that guidance. I think that's also, like, I was talking to someone about this yesterday, that it's so hard to find mentorship. And I think also because a lot of those people that you may want them to be your mentors, they probably don't feel like they're at where they want to be in life, right? So they probably don't feel like, they deserve to be a mentor. But if you look at them as an inspiration, then it's like, I want you to mentor me. We need that too, in order for us to know what to do next. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Like if I didn't have my mentor, like, man, she didn't help me with a lot. I be thinking about it now. Like, I think we met each other in 2022. It's 2026 now. And she didn't help me with everything from figuring out how to get playlisting, who I should connect with, what experimenting with my sound, like connecting me with producers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like very important that you have people that's on your side that believe in the journey that you're on and want to try to like merge their worlds with yours. And absolutely. Give them, yeah, it's important. How do you stay motivated when, the growth doesn't happen as fast, but you're putting in that work? Ooh. So it's so funny, right? Last week I had a little rut. Little rut, yeah. And I think part of that reason can be sometimes, like, I feel like sometimes a lot of artists don't enjoy the journey, and that's the part that we have to enjoy, because it's literally start, journey, go. Like a lot of artists want to be from like beginning to Grammy, absolutely, beginning to Tony, or beginning to, you know what I'm saying, clock it. And I feel like the important part of being an artist is the journey. So I have to always remind myself that this is part of my story, and it's not always going to be easy. If it was easy, everybody would do it.
Yeah.
So I think how I keep myself motivated, last week I had a very, like you said, a rut. I wasn't really feeling it. I had a little moment where I had a little doubt.
Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of people get that.
That's normal.
Yeah. So what helps me, I believe, sometimes speaking to my friends who are creatives, I read, I go outside and experience life, because sometimes that's what we really be needing, is just to go experience new things. And I pray.
Yeah. It's
a
God.
lot.
It's God. God will. God did. Yeah. I was saying that I made like a video yesterday, and I was saying that it's going to take a while, you know, and I think enjoying that process and that journey, because watching the Grammys, like we've seen so many people say that it's taken 10, 15, 20 years, right? And I think enjoying that process of being a student and just learning everything that you need in order to be the best that you can be. I don't think Beyonce be Beyonce if she wasn't a student, right? No. I don't think, let's say Leon Thomas, you know.
Leon Thomas came a long way.
He came a very long way. There's so many greats that literally, you know, just went through the whole process, and they were patient. It's hard. You know, you're going to doubt yourself, but they eventually are now like getting acknowledged for all the work that they put in, right?
Even Kalani, like I remember,
girl's been working.
She's been working. Like I've been a fan of Kalani since I'm turning 28 in like a few days.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. I've been listening to Kalani since I was in college, like 2015, 2016.
Yeah,
I remember how it was for her in the beginning.
She was like on that. I don't know if it was America's, like it was one of those like American Idol, but it was like,
I think it was The Voice or X Factor.
No, I think it was like an older show.
American Idol.
It wasn't American Idol. It was one of those shows.
I don't know.
But she started off like that's where she started singing, and I think she just didn't make the cut or something.
She was a band. That's
why. She was in a group, and that's what I'm saying. Like it literally takes so much time, and now she just got her first award, like her first real award, and she said that in her speech too. So I think that is very imperative for people to know, like, and acknowledge, and not to rush it. You know. Have you been like learning any skills that, you know, your main talent can help you like grow as an artist? Yeah, so I mentioned earlier that I have a company under the name of Unchained Artists. And what I like to do, my mentor told me that what I do, she said, would be called a tastemaker. So I like creating events for people within my community. So like I like to be outside. I'm an outside girl, I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes, not all the time, but I like putting together events where my friends could pull up and enjoy themselves, and people's friends could pull up and network and meet each other. Some will be parties, some will be like intimate vibes, like going bowling, or I do showcases. Like outside of like music, I really like putting together events. It's a headache, but I like seeing the results come together and everybody enjoying their time. And I really enjoy that. Other than that, I also do like the content curation thing for like for the social media platform and like the TikTok and stuff like that. I'll create the videos, I'll create the content, and I feel like, I don't know, it stimulates my mind a little bit. So I love to hear that. I gotta go to one of your events.
Yes, girl. I'm doing one next month. It's called Who's on the Aux, and I'm showcasing 7 female artists for Women's Month.
That is amazing. That is amazing. Do you want to tell us who those female artists are?
I mean, one of them is me.
Okay, as you should. Yeah, that's amazing. I think one thing I always talk about is like versatility. I don't think that gets talked about enough. I think learning multiple skills, it doesn't just make you talented, but it makes you useful, right? And I think even as a singer, like I love hearing singers say that I am learning how to produce, I'm learning how to mix, I'm learning how to write, I'm learning, you know, not just singing. I think it's amazing when you could, you know, wear multiple hats, because then more people can use you. Same thing as like being an actor, like directing, writing, and editing. Like there's so many things, but I think it's just like, you're not waiting on permission, you know, or like me, I have deadlines all the time. Like, I'm not waiting on nobody.
Right,
I need it done now. You know what I mean? But I think that versatility creates that freedom that we need. So I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, one thing I want to learn is, like, I want to learn how to produce. But I asked my friends to show me, but they say, bro, I can only show you so much, and you got to pick it up for yourself. So it's like, but I already do a lot right now, so it's just like, I got to figure out a way to get into that.
Yeah, but content creation, and also event planning, they all kind of go in hand, because you're also contributing to yourself as well, right? You're bringing people together, but it also teaches you something. Tell me a little bit about UnitedMasters. How has using UnitedMasters helped you move differently as independent artist?
How you know about that?
Girl, I do my research. What you mean?
Oh, God, you funny.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Right. I signed with believe beginning of September, one or the other. And, you know, it's still a journey, but so far, what I realized it's helped me with having someone added onto my team that can help place my music in certain places where it was not able to go before. And I feel like that was very important for me. That was one of my goals that I need to get done. A strong, supportive distributor, distribution company.
It's still kind of early.
Yeah, right. And that was for me. So shout out to Gracie. I love her. She's so sweet. She took the time to get to know me, and she also brought me into the office, helped me meet some of the people on the staff, and really talked to me about what she can help with. But I always got to do my part.
Yeah,
and then once I do my part, she can do her part as far as like helping with playlisting and events and whatever else they can do for me. But right now it's the beginning journey, and they're doing great so far.
That's amazing. Yeah, it's definitely that ownership and that control that you somewhat, you know, need for sure. And shout out to Steve Stout, right?
Shout out to Steve Stout, yes, because he did your big one.
He did his big one. He created a platform like that, and I love to see it, especially for artists that, you know, need that platform as well. Because I think it gives artists the freedom to move like a business. Oh yeah,
for sure. I feel like, and they also have some really fire events. Like before I started working with them, I was distributing my music with them by myself before I was with them. Yeah. And they would always send out invites to events. They have this platform where you can also, like, if you have like I think it's like a plus plan or something like that, where they allow you to just do singing placement opportunities and other cool things that you can get help with. So yeah, Steve Stout did his big one with that. Period. So I think labels and stuff like that, I don't think you need, well, depending on your situation, but in totality, I don't think you need a label to be big anymore. I feel like if you have the right team, you're talented, and right creative direction, you can be out of here without a label. Right. Only reason why people want a label these days is because of the funding, and sometimes because of a team as well.
And still, there's sometimes not even enough funding. Like there's not a lot of money in music if you really think about it.
There's not. The money comes from like touring, merch, and literally putting together like your own like stuff. Like streams is cool too, but
and
like
sponsorships,
brand sponsorships. But touring is like that main aspect where people like, where the artists get their funds. Yeah. So I feel like the industry can be up and down, but it has changed a lot over the past few years, some years. So I'm gonna agree to disagree, but I feel like I'm in the middle as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is my favorite question. I love a good advice question. For another artist that is in, you know, those early stages right now, what should they be focusing on this year?
Early stages of being an artist. Developing their sound. Develop your sound. Figure out who you are as an artist. Figuring out your artist persona. I struggled with that in the beginning. I'm still like refining my artist persona on a daily basis, trying to build a world for people to live through the world that I have.
Right.
I feel like I have it more than I did when I was first starting, for sure. I was just putting out music, looking cute in the camera, and there. But now I feel like I have like this aura, this vibe where I want people to see that like I'm an edgy R&B girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I still have some refining myself I have to do. Artist development is always is an ever going factor for any artist.
Right.
So I feel like what a beginning artist should be focused on is developing their sound and figuring out their artist persona and really locking into their favorite artists or the type of sound that they really enjoy listening to, and figuring out how they can maneuver around that and create their own niche and who they want to be.
Yes, you heard it here, okay? So you have no excuses, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. All right, so now we're going to get into our little spicy questions. Okay? Alrighty. I didn't tell you these ones, okay? Gotta keep it a little predictable. But would you date someone else in the industry, or is that too complicated?
It really depends on the person. Like, if the person is like, I would prefer to keep my relationship private but not a secret. So if they see them, they see them. But there's some things I would want for myself and not for everybody.
Right.
And I notice when you put a relationship out in public,
it turns into chaos.
People come up with stories.
Right.
And like, I'm just not for that. I get irritated a bit easy. And I would prefer not to have a relationship in the public eye.
Yeah.
But it's not a secret. Like, if somebody asks me, like who am I dating? Like, my close friends or anybody that's like, oh, I got a man. Yeah, I got a man.
But you're not going to know who it is.
Yeah. Like,
that's none of your business.
Like Lotto. You see, everybody knows Lotto, my man. But we all know that she's dating 21 Savage now. Like, she can't cover that up. But you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Okay. What part of being an artist do you like the least? So, promo, social media, networking, performing?
Performing.
Why performing? I would never expect that from a singer.
Performing, yes.
Why? You just get nervous?
You know, there's something about stage fright I can't shake off. I'm going to do it regardless because I have to, but that is my least favorite part of being an artist.
Okay.
Like, my favorite part is creating the music and doing the visuals.
Yeah.
The visuals, people love my visuals.
Yes. Your visuals are fire. I literally watched them. They're so good. I was listening to the EP too, and I saw them on the side, and I was like,
thank you.
Oh my gosh, who's the editor?
Shout out Court. That's my guy. Love Court. Oh my God, you guys can't steal him. Court Street Productions, yes.
Okay. Shout out to him. All right, so performing. All right, this may be, if someone you dated, they said they didn't like your music, is it causing a breakup or just an argument?
I don't think it's gonna cause either, because music is subjective. They don't like my music, it's cool.
But you would stay with them if they didn't like your music? Like,
well, if it's not even about not liking, it's probably not their taste. Like,
but what if they, like, I feel like, does that equate to them not supporting you?
No, you can support somebody and it not be like their taste and taste the music. Like, if they did not like my music, or like that's just not something that they would listen to, I think that's fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. Okay. But
it's like, what if you
if they say you're trash?
Yeah, that's kind of what I meant.
That's what
like,
you meant?
Like, you just sound crazy.
If they say that I'm trash, I'm like, well, your life is trash.
Oh, shit.
How about that? I don't know. I've never been in that situation before. It's kind of tough.
Yeah.
But
I think I'd be like,
because I feel like
maybe you try singing.
Yeah.
Because like,
it's like, I don't know. Like, am I going to be salty or am I going to try to refine my sound?
Be salty. Sorry. Anyways, question 4. What is the pettiest reason you've ever been inspired to write a song?
Ooh, should I tell him that?
Tell it.
Yeah.
Tell it.
She didn't know what I was gonna say.
Say hell yeah. Don't sugarcoat nothing. Like, give it to us all.
All right. So the pettiest reason. So I actually just wrote a song, not too recent, but probably like 2-3 months ago, and it's called "No Price Tag."
Okay. Oh, is he broke? It's the fact that it's so clear that we already know what it is. That's so funny.
He just would complain about. Can I curse on here?
Yeah.
He's a 50-50 ass nigga. And I am not a 50-50 ass girl.
Period.
Okay?
So why are we doing 50-50 in 2026?
Yeah,
what?
But he's struggling with funds, and he knew he couldn't be dating me if, like, his situation, that's what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling him, like, yo, I like you for you.
Yeah.
I know you're working towards something better. But he's like, nah, as a man, I gotta like situate myself first, which I can respect.
Yeah, I actually respect. A lot of men don't do that.
Yeah, I can respect that. But if you knew the situation before, why did you leave me in this situation?
Oh, he led you on deep enough to say, I gotta step back.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah,
so I'm saying, like,
men are weird.
Right. So I'm saying, like, we could have worked through things, and you know,
he would have took you through the trenches, though. So
probably
you got out. That's you know what?
Probably
rejection is your redirection. Okay.
Yeah. So it's called No Price Tag. And I'm writing about you know, his brokenness. In short.
I love it. Okay, this is the last question. When people say your name 5 years from now, what do you hope they say about you as an artist, or just as a person?
As a person,
as
an
Arianna.
Artist. She really believes. She really believes in herself. Or like, I would want them to say is like, she's a dope ass girl. She really gives people opportunities, and she really shows out and believed in herself from the jump and stuck to what she said. Yeah.
Period.
That's what I want them to say.
I love it. And they will say that.
Period.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Those are all my questions.
Thanks, Brooke. These questions was tea. I ain't gonna lie. These questions was tea, girl.
I love it. Thank you for being here. Do you want to drop your socials, everything?
Yes, you guys can follow me on Instagram, TikTok at Arianna Marie Official. Twitter, well, now it's X, right? X at REM Official. And yeah, Arianna Marie out.
And you guys could follow me at Brooke Christina for the creatives with 3 S's. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you guys in the next episode. Bye.